second show of the month with the squared circle as our centerpiece from the Masonic Temple. This is Fierce Challenger Series 19, presented by R&R Barbecue. Happy to have you with us alongside Jason Port and Joel Haro. I'm Blake O'Rulian. Jason, some pros go toe-to-toe in the main event. Gabriel Pizarro out of Utah, the Cut Man out of Colorado, Mace Sellers on the other side.
I've been anticipating Mace getting in the ring, and I'm so excited to see him fight tonight. That's going to be a great fight.
How about Lucas Pino in the co-main event? 2 wins by knockout in kickboxing. He'll switch over sports to Muay Thai this evening.
Utah's #1 kickboxer right now. I'm excited to call his fight tonight. Seeing his last 2 performances, he's going to come out with a bang and look for that KO again tonight.
He has such a rampant style, it seems like.
Yeah, he's going to bring it all, and that's big praise coming from Joel Haro saying he's the top kickboxer in the state. So that's something that says something.
He is one of one in terms of the only guy that's ever been able to put off 2 finishes in a singular time in kickboxing at Fierce. So should be very exciting there. Also, 12 debuters off the cuff as well this evening. Always excited to see who are some of the new names worth tracking in Utah.
Yeah, I love seeing it because we get to see who those next up-and-coming fighters are, and then hopefully maybe they'll transition into the cage.
Should be exciting. Lots to look forward to. It'll start up with Landon Kleinfelder as well as Kevin Sundberg right after this.
I've been the best in Utah for years already.
Joel Haro is like the next big upcoming thing out of Utah right now.
Let's get one more here in Utah, and then I'm ready for that call.
I mean, he's the guy that's just to making that next step. He's going to need a big win tonight.
Fierce fans, for those of you tuning into the pay-per-view and for those of you in attendance here in Salt Lake City, Utah, welcome to Fierce Fighting Championship Challenger Series. Tonight's event is sanctioned by the Pete Suazo Utah Athletic Commission with Executive Director Scott Bowler in attendance. Dr. Cabot Murdoch is also cage side this evening, along with timekeeper Tracy Patillo and scorekeeper Tracy Patillo. The judges for the evening are Stephen Farragher, Dan First, and Dennis McMahon. And the referee in charge when the fights begin will be Dave Selyestead. We are moments away from our first fight of the evening, but we ask at this time that you please rise and remove your caps as we honor our country with the singing of our national anthem. Please welcome back an extremely talented vocalist, Lonnie Hansen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Make some noise one more time for Lonnie Hansen. Fierce fans, we are now ready for what you all came here to see. 20 mixed martial artists, 10 total fights for one Fierce Fighting Championship evening. So we have got to let the fighters in the back know that you are here. Put your hands together and make some noise! Our first fight of the evening is brought to you by Jay's Tire Pros, the official tire of Fierce Fighting Championship. Please welcome our first two fighters, Kevin Sundberg and then Landon Kleinfelder, to the ring.
Still bleeding. Cut a face, cut his tail off. Send him ring, stuff his head out. Blue summer, turn it to a red fall. Make it run fast, call him Sonny Hedgehog. Really like some shots, they gon' knock me dead. I told my daughter stop breaking up her body heads. I know they mad.
2 years to prep for the kickboxing debut for Kevin Sundberg. Jason, a karate black belt who's sprinkled in kickboxing and Muay Thai over the years, and only a junior in high school.
That's pretty amazing, coming in here and testing his skills as a junior in high school. That is so exciting. I'm really excited to see what this kid can put together tonight.
Yeah, just turned 18 34 days ago. He's the second youngest fighter to ever compete at Fierce FC. A product of many years invested into Agima, here is Landon Kleinfelder. Joel, he began training at 5, started striking pads at 13. This has always been an inevitability for him.
Yeah, I'm very excited for Landon to make his debut tonight. He's been training really hard there at Agima, and saw him there this morning, and he's feeling calm and ready stepping into the ring tonight.
First of 10 on the card. Both fighters are 18. Sundberg significantly taller at 6 feet. All clear on the commission scale as the two hope to capture their first win. Landon Kleinfelder also been doing jiu-jitsu since he was 5, like mentioned. His dad, Arthur, is one of the coaches of the gym over at Agima, also a BJJ black belt, helping him get his shirt off. Talked to him yesterday. He said, it's going to be hard to watch my youngest compete inside that ring.
I couldn't even imagine watching one of my kids in the ring fighting, especially at only 18 years old. As a dad, that's exciting. Though the kid's prepared. Both of these kids are prepared and have a little bit of experience and have a little training experience under their belt.
Both inside, ready to press start on FCS 19. We got hopes.
Fierce fans, this kickboxing bout is scheduled for 3 rounds in the amateur flyweight division. Introducing the first fighter, fighting out of the blue corner, making his amateur kickboxing debut. He stands 6 feet tall and weighing at 124 pounds. Fighting out of Championship Martial Arts, hailing from New Orleans, Louisiana, by way of Farmington, Utah, Kevin Sundberg. And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, also making his amateur kickboxing debut. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall and weighed in at 125 pounds. Fighting out of Agima Jiu-Jitsu and MMA, hailing from Orem, Utah, Landon Kleinfelder. And when the fight begins, the referee in charge, Dave Selyestad.
First inside the FFC ring this year, powered by Jay's Tire Pros, the official tire of Fierce FC. Kevin Sundberg wears gray, Landon Kleinfelder rocks black.
Opens up with a huge head kick right out of the gate.
Big dig straight to the body. Sundberg reacts with his own.
Landfeld going, or not Landfeld, sorry. Sundberg going straight to that karate background that he's got there with those high side kicks there, Blake.
Again, 6 inches taller is Sundberg, towers over at 6 feet tall.
Landon's doing a really good job jamming him up and fighting at his range there, now stalking him down.
Head hunts well as Kleinfelder has been hit with a couple, Jason, but really reacted well.
Yeah, he has reacted well. Sundberg right now is, he just got caught 2 times.
Looks like that's it.
Looks like he got hit in the throat. I don't know what happened there.
A finish inside the first, landing Kleinfelder his first kickboxing victory.
Very impressive from Landon Kleinfelder coming in, investing in the body early, and then going up high, catching his opponent into the throat, and hopefully Sundberg's doing okay up there.
The legality of that is interesting, though. I've never really seen a strike to the neck like that specifically, but quite the reaction out of Sundberg. But also, you got to give your flowers to Landon Kleinfelder.
Absolutely. I've never seen a finish by throat punch before, and to be honest, I don't even think there's any rules regarding a throat punch. So I think it's all fair game.
Still in a world of uncomfort, Kevin Sundberg. An unfortunate way to start things off, but dancing his way to his first victory is Landon Kleinfelder, 18 years of age. There were some nerves around him, obviously, because of the age, the size disadvantage, and things like that, but we've got the finish right here.
Absolutely. Comes in, he closes that range, overhand right to the throat. That's just what happens when you're fighting a shorter opponent. Sometimes you get caught in the throat. Landon doing a good job following up with that left hook, going up high to the head, and that's all she wrote.
Landon Kleinfelder, been in that Agima room for 5 years. He's been surrounded by fighters throughout the entirety of his adolescence. Certainly a plus for him growing up in that Agima room. He'll get his first victory right now.
Fierce fans, referee Jay Celia sent his call. He stopped this contest at 48 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by TKO, Landon Kleinfelder.
We're going to face this camera right here. You got your mouthpiece out? All right, ladies and gentlemen, here with the winner, Landon. Landon, quick finish tonight. How you feeling on your debut?
Amazing.
Did you expect the fight to go that way?
Not at all, no.
Well, you did, and now you're 1-0. What's next for you?
Getting back to the gym, working really hard. That's all I can hope for.
Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yes. That whole area over there, my mom and all my friend's older brother, my coaches, my dad, Dane. Big thanks to my mom and my girlfriend at home who's watching.
Give it up for your winner, Landon Kleinfelder. Congratulations.
Come on, check this out. Check this out.
Scan the QR code on your screen for access to Fierce FC's digital program. Get the inside scoop on every fighter making the walk, as well as additional information on future shows. So right back to training for Landon Kleinfelder. Going to try to keep getting better. Already looked pretty darn good in the amateur debut. A couple more debuters in McCain Tolley, as well as Joe Marshall, are next.
Fierce fans, our next fight of the evening is brought to you by JC Pro Design, the official printing partner of Fierce Fighting Championship. Please welcome our next two fighters, Joe Marshall and then McCain Tolley, to the ring.
All right, 10 months of work come to a crossroads as Joe Marshall starts the kickboxing career. Jason, he's under the impression of Jeremy Horn and plenty of other aces in the state at Elite Performance, a great home base for him.
Yeah, you never know what you're going to get with these debuters, but he's training with one of the top guys in the state, is Jeremy Horn.
All right, a first-timer in the kickboxing realm as McCain Tolley makes his debut. Joel, he says his endurance is one of the key factors to his skill set. It's huge in combat sports to simply be the fresher fighter.
Oh, absolutely. When you have a good endurance game, you can pretty much take the fight at your own pace. You can either bull rush, you can touch and move, or, have a mix of both. With a good endurance, you're going to have a really good gas tank to last all 3 rounds.
Here's some of the intangibles presented by R&R Barbecue. Early 20s for Tolley, late teens for Joe Marshall, who stands over by 2 inches. Both hit that lightweight frame last night. McCain Tolley steps inside Cunny Correa in his corner out of Wasatch Combat Sports. Says that he has been his day one in terms of a support system. Debut starts right now for the 2 at 155.
Fierce fans, this kickboxing bout is scheduled for 3 rounds in the amateur lightweight division. Introducing the first fighter, fighting out of the blue corner, making his amateur kickboxing debut. He stands 6 feet tall and weighing at 154 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Jeremy Horn's Elite Performance MMA, hailing from South Jordan, Utah, Joe Marshall. And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, also making his amateur kickboxing debut. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall and weighing at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Wasatch Combat Sports, hailing from Nephi, Utah, McCain Tolley. And when the fight begins, the referee in charge, Dave Selyestead.
Round 1 brought to you in part by JC Pro Design, the official printing partner of Fierce FC. Joe Marshall competes in blue. McCain Tolley back in black.
Tolley came out dripped in sweat.
I think Tolley's ready to rock and roll, Jason.
I think he is.
Been in the gym for 7 months over in that Orem spot. Whipping leg kick by Joe Marshall scores.
Tolley doing a really good job stalking him down and keeping him in his range here. Not giving Marshall any time to breathe.
Nice head movement by Marshall. I was just going to say, better keep his head up, but he actually moved very well there.
Yeah, his head movement's looking pretty good. He's keeping him in that kick range there, landing really good low kicks there. Like to see him start answering with some hands after those kicks there.
Yeah, he looks super composed, does Marshall.
Took this fight on less than 2 weeks' notice is Marshall. Quick blitz by Tolley.
Marshall looking calm in there.
Yeah, both fighters very calm. I thought they were both going to come out like the last fight. We were going to see punches and kicks flying, but very composed for 2 debuters.
Good kick counters there from Marshall there.
Good job getting out of the storm as well. Another one rips.
Investing hard in those low kicks.
Yeah, he is.
Trying to cause some damage. Love to see Tolley start checking those kicks there.
A few thudding blows for McCain Tolley.
Hard leg kicks.
He's been watching some of your fight tapes, Joel.
I would double up on those leg kicks since they're not getting checked. Nice overhand right from Marshall, but and a left hook.
Attentive head movement as Joe Marshall lands a crisp counter to close out round 1.
And he pointed at him. I like it.
I like the point. I'm a fan of it.
I like this. Great matchup.
So first round break of the evening. 3 2-minute rounds in these kickboxing matchups. Joe Marshall look solid, specifically the leg kicks, and then that counter late, Jason.
Yeah, very big counter. That could have stolen the round. I felt like Tully was landing some of the bigger shots there towards the end, but, man, Marshall looked very composed, landed hard leg kicks, and then that hard shot at the end there to end the round.
Yeah, I got to agree with those leg kicks are adding up for Marshall there on Tully, and if I was Tully, I'd be starting to check those kicks and start returning off of those. Those leg kicks are definitely going to add up, especially after sitting down on the stool, getting back up. Might stiffen that leg a little bit.
Diego Estrada alongside the legend Jeremy Horn over with Joe Marshall, 19 years of age, born in February of 07, wrestled for a couple of years in high school as well. As for McCain Tully, again a little bit older, 22 years of age. Whole lot of pop on both of their shots in the first 2 minutes.
Nice checks there from Tully. Check and return. Marshall's starting to drop those hands after he throws.
He's very confident in there. Tully just cracked him.
Another one invested for Marshall.
Good check there from Marshall.
Another quick one goes. Tully tried to aim up top.
Yeah, I'm surprised Marshall's backing himself into the corner. I don't know if he's trying to set something up. I can't tell, but
I feel like Marshall is just so confident in his defense and his movement that moving backwards isn't going to really affect him because he's doing really well with those kicks as Tully's coming in, and he's got some hands throwing behind those kicks as well.
Nice hard body kick.
Surgical head movement shown right now by the Sandy fighter and Joe Marshall.
Great composure from both fighters. These do not look like two debuters in there.
Marshall's just a step ahead with this head movement there. Every time Tully does throw, ooh.
Thudding low blow. Clear as can be. Marshall goes down.
10 months of training from this Marshall kid? This
10
kid
months.
looks like he's been training for 10 years. He's so composed in there.
Wrestled in high school, but for the most part, yeah.
I mean, that's
he's an athlete.
He's an athlete.
Yeah. He's got one of the best coaches in the state as well, so
accustomed to competition. Big dig below the belt. We'll play on here.
Nice combination from Marshall there.
Big storm late. Round number 2 goes to Joe Marshall.
Might have somebody to keep on our radar to watch. This Marshall kid is pretty good.
Very good.
As for Tully, what's he doing?
Yeah, I was going to say, Tully's looking really good as well. He's starting to be a little bit more aggressive, and I'd like to see him start stringing those punches to kicks a little more as well.
I just feel like Marshall right now, he's just the better fighter. He's just a little more fluid with his punches. It looks like he knows what he wants to do. And this isn't taking anything away from Tully. I just think Marshall's the better fighter right now.
Yeah, he's just a little bit of a step ahead in his defense and his movement. We'll see if Tully can start stringing some combinations well in this third round and see where this third round takes us.
I'll also mention this about McCain really quickly. My apologies, Jason. He's been in the gym for 7 months. So we're looking at two guys who are sub 1 year of training inside of some sort of MMA gym and a little bit less time as well in terms of the red corner.
I was going to throw a question out to Joel as Tully comes out with a little more aggression in that first round, but with as calm as Marshall is, does that throw you off as a fighter?
You know, I feel like when you're calm and the other guy's coming forward with, like, rushing you, right, I feel like that's actually a good thing for Marshall because he's starting to see openings, right? He comes in aggressive, he's flaring his elbows, telegraphing his punches, which is why Marshall has had his head movement on point this fight.
You're starting to see Marshall capitalize a little more with counters towards the middle end of that second round and now into this third round. He's already caught Tully a few times.
I would say very well matched up, though, for sure.
Nice thudding blow. Goes for Tully.
Marshall
Ripping leg kick lands for Marshall.
I was going to say Marshall's doing a good job getting out of that corner and throwing something, whether it be a kick or a punch, and those kicks are landing hard, guys.
You see a minute 50 on your screen right now. That is 50 seconds, not a minute 50. Marshall caught a kick and struck at the same time. Dave Sellystead breaks it up.
Look at Tully's left leg is just bruised behind the thigh there.
Yeah.
He just ate another body kick, too.
These leg kicks are adding up. And another leg kick.
He's going to feel that tomorrow.
Does anybody have a count on these leg kicks?
I don't know.
Final seconds of this one, we will likely go to a judge's scorecard.
Pulling on Max Holloway.
An absolute firefight to close out this lightweight bout. Whole lot of fun.
Exciting.
Hope to see both of these guys
I like
soon.
that. I like both of these guys. That was a great fight by two debuters.
Awesome fight. Awesome fight. Really good ending there.
Totally got a little blood on him in that round, but that was a great way to finish it. Got the crowd on their feet.
Little bloodied and battered near the end for McCain Tolley. Not sure where the judges will sway, likely the side of Joe Marshall, but certainly entertaining on his end, specifically the final seconds.
Very entertaining, the whole fight, I feel like. Opening up with the hands here in the last 10 seconds, pulling a page out of Max Holloway's books, and way to finish the fight. Congratulations to both fighters. Awesome debut. We'll see how they judge this fight, though. You know, we have seen some kickboxing fights, Muay Thai fights in the past where there's a heavy kicker, but then also a heavy puncher. We'll see what the judges are really looking for tonight.
You see Joe Marshall alongside his Elite Performance corner. Cannot wait to see him again. I can't say it enough, Joel. I mean, less than a year of training looks like that. What's his grappling going to look like? What could he look like in small gloves? Lots of questions.
Oh,
still to be
absolutely.
answered.
Lots of questions to be answered. I'd love to see him in the cage and see what he can do in MMA. But, I mean, he's just from this showing tonight, he looks very technical, and I'm a huge fan of technical fighters for sure.
Looks like 10s and 9s are in. Hoops is ready to fire.
Fierce fans, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 30-27, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Joe Marshall!
Yeah, we're going to face this camera right here. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with the winner, Joe Marshall. Joe, you don't even look like you're breathing hard, man. How'd you stay so calm during that fight?
I was gassed. I am breathing hard, short notice, so just came out here, did what I could do, maintain those nerves, so I felt good.
Super composed. You guys put on a great performance tonight. You're 1-0 now. What's next for you?
2-0.
2-0. I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your winner, Joe Marshall. Congratulations, man.
Your brand, on the move, wherever life takes you, seen in the rush of adrenaline, in the freedom of the ride, in the heights of adventure, and the thrill of new perspectives. No limits, no borders, just your brand reaching new heights. Wherever the journey takes you, your business deserves to be seen. JC Pro Design. Wherever you go, make it visible.
Hey Fierce fans, Kibble Davis here with Prime Labs. We are now the official lab testing partner for all of Fierce Fighting Championships fighters. We provide a combat trio for all fighters across the Wasatch Front, as well as if you want to get in the best shape like one of your favorite fighters, We provide many comprehensive blood panels. All you have to do is click on the link or text 385-645-7400.
Whether you're a fighter or just someone that wants to take charge of their own care and looking to address a lack of sleep, fat gain, or even muscle growth, Prime Labs has different panels for all financial situations. So please shoot us a text at 385-645-7400, scan the QR code, or please go to the website and come check us out.
Less than 2 weeks' notice for Joe Marshall to impress us all at 155 pounds. Up to 205, Raven Janice and Raul Leon are next.
Fierce fans, our next fight of the evening is brought to you by Bear Claw Orthographics, the official mouthguard of Fierce Fighting Championship. Please welcome our next two fighters, Raul Leon and then Raven Janice to the ring.
Crossing over state borders for fight one of his amateur career is Raul Leon. Joel, he found Lionheart MMA 2 years ago, been a consistent body in a room that produces quality strikers.
I mean, Lionheart's definitely been busy in the last few months, especially with our show up in Idaho Falls. And, you know, they, like you said, they got some really good strikers, and I'm excited to see what they're going to do tonight with Raul coming in for his kickboxing debut.
Says that he wants to entertain the crowd. Comes over to the other side of the ring. Got the itch to compete about 2 months ago and got scheduled quick for it tonight. Inside, he'll await Raven Janice. High hopes for a combat career that commences right now for Raven Janice. Jason, just 9 days notice, but an active grappler who has goals to compete in the Summer Games on the UFC stage and become one of the best in the world.
It all starts with the vision, Blake, and this kid has got the vision. I love it. I love that he has goals. I love that he's working for something, and excited to see what the kid brings tonight in his debut.
Let's look at the numbers for this one. Janice, the wiser by 4 years. He also has the slight lean in height. Both made weight last night with a 2.5-pound divide as a first kickboxing win. Sits in the balance. Inside to trigger the action is Hopes.
Fierce fans, his kickboxing bout is scheduled for 3 rounds in the amateur light heavyweight division. Introducing the first fighter, fighting out of the blue corner. Making his amateur kickboxing debut, he stands 6 feet tall and weighing at 203 pounds. Fighting out of Team Lionheart MMA, hailing from Idaho Falls, Idaho, Raul Leon. And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, also making his amateur kickboxing debut. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall and weighed in at 205.5 pounds. Fighting out of Rio Combat Team and Shark Tank Jiu-Jitsu, hailing from Twin Falls, Idaho, by way of Layton, Utah, Raven Janice. And when the action begins, the referee in charge, Dave Seljestad.
First 2 minutes of this one brought to you by Bear Claw Orthographics, the official mouthguard provider of Fierce FC. Raul Leon visits in white. Raven Janice debuts in black.
205. I'm excited for this one, boys.
Fast start for the two at 205.
The trade shots, rock'em sock'em robots in the center of the ring tonight.
Jason, you took the words right out of my mouth.
The 10 ounces fly. Raul Leon clips one on the chin.
Doubling up with that right kick. Leon doing a really good job landing those leg kicks and then doubling it up right after.
Big swings early by both. Unreal output for two bigger bodies, Jason.
Yeah, they're going at it. We'll see if they come out for the second round. Now Ravens landed a nice 1-2 combination.
With these 2-minute rounds, you don't have a whole lot of time to work, and I like that these boys are getting after it.
It's glad I'm not a judge tonight.
50-50 thus far. 50 seconds to go, round 1.
Ooh, good check there from Janice.
Big
Good
1-2
down the pipe. Leon doing a good job at rolling through under those punches there.
Said he had a defensively sound game plan. Keep his chin tucked as much as possible throughout the entirety of these 6 minutes.
Jarvis just landed a nice double jab and then an overhand. And Leon just walked right through it. Came back with the shots of his own.
Strikes look a little bit labored. About 10 ticks to go.
Good combination from Janice coming forward.
So Raven Janice with some really clean combinations late. Complete toss-up through the first 2 minutes.
They both landed big shots. I mean, Leon coming forward a little bit, but just when you thought he had an edge, you saw Javis come through. He landed big shots. That's going to be a tough round to score. These kickboxing matches for me are so hard to judge because they're so fast-paced and they're only 2-minute rounds.
Yeah, only 2-minute rounds. I feel like this fight's going to come down to the gas tank. Who has the better gas tank, to be honest? Both fighters came out in that first round just unleashing leather left and right. And, we'll see what happens in the second round and see if they tone it back a little bit.
And Leon standing, Janice sitting. Neither one looks tired.
Janice signed for this fight 9 days ago. Last Thursday, he was approached by his coach, James Iono, for it. He began kickboxing nearly 8 months ago. Also a high school wrestling coach for St. Joseph's Catholic High School in Ogden, Utah. Top of round 2 we go.
Nice teep down the middle from Janice. I feel like the front kicks and the teeps aren't really used that often in kickboxing or in fighting in general, so it's good to see him use that.
Big dig to the breadbasket for Raven Janice.
Janice is using his jab and throwing that hook beautifully. He's caught Leon a couple times with that. He just pops that jab out and he's going to throw that overhand. He throws like a little short check hook with that right hand.
Leon does good getting to the inside and then get in that phone booth range and start throwing his combos. Catching Janice.
Janice
caught him.
Little right hook.
Forward pressure by Janice.
Might have rocked Leon there.
It's that little short right hook. Somebody's mouthpiece went flying.
Couple of strikes absorbed before Dave was able to
it was
separate
about 30
the two.
Seconds. Yeah, it was about 30 seconds before that. I saw it flying out of the ring.
Great work by Dave Selistad. He'll be a busy man this evening. All 10 assignments fall to him.
Those are big overhands.
Good 1-2 coming in from Janice. Ooh, good left hook lands.
Janice right on time, but Leon loading up those leg kicks.
Now this round, Janice is having the success with those combinations.
I feel like those front kicks kind of slowed Leon down a little bit, those two that Janice landed.
And there's that jab, and he throws that, like I said, he throws that right hook right as Leon comes inside and catches him.
Big deep breath from both fighters. See the last 10 seconds we got here.
How impressive are these two at 2:05 to round 3 we go.
Very impressive. I would really like to start seeing them start throwing some long knees in there as they come into that phone booth. But obviously with experience, then they'll grow into throwing those knees in those close ranges instead of just fighting in the phone booth with the hands. But overall, such a good fight from both of these guys so far.
Weston Barnes alongside Raul Leon. Leon wrestled for 7 years, very much so used to competition, just 18 years of age, so a recent high school graduate, but very happy to see him back in the competition cycle and certainly wants to compete as much as possible.
I love watching these debut kickboxing fights. They're so high-paced.
Again, Team Lionheart coming off a successful weekend in Idaho Falls just a couple of weeks back at the Mountain America Center. Edwin Martinez comes to mind, also Wyatt Powell and plenty of others. Joe Aguirre coming away with a first-round finish as well.
Round 3, here we go.
See if Janis goes back to his jab again because he had a lot of success in that second round using his jab.
Straight back into the firefight for the two 205ers.
This is where Leon had success in the first round.
Doing really good. Both fighters fighting in this phone booth here right out of the gate.
So much finality on both sides. Janice digs deep.
A little more power from Janice, I feel like. Just as I say that, Leon comes forward throwing some big shots.
10-ounce gloves in this one. Might be a little extra padding for the two, but certainly still a lot of power and pop as well as we see from Raul Leon.
Raul Leon still coming forward.
Yeah, that's the biggest shot we've seen from him in a round and a half. That was a big shot.
Up against the ropes is Janice on 9 days' notice.
Leon put him in the corner, investing in the body, going back up to the head, looking for a finish.
Some wind in his sail. Raul Leon, can he turn the tables?
This could change the fight. It could be 1-1. Oh, big shot from Leon in the corner.
Leon on the stock, stalking him down, investing in the body there.
Now Janice coming back. What a war.
20 seconds to survive.
Good check there from Janice. Taking big breaths. Last 10 seconds. Leon looking to empty the tank.
Oh,
good overhand
shot.
right.
How fun was that one, fellas?
That was a great fight.
That was a really good fight from both these guys. Leon hyped.
That third round could have won Leon the fight. The judges had that 1-1, which very well could be.
Peek through in the background, but Zach Partridge gives a standing ovation for those 6 minutes. Raul Leon, how fun is that out of Idaho Falls? A whole lot of grit on his end. We talked a little bit about it. It seemed like he might have been down on the scorecards, but comes back in the third round, makes this thing very competitive as we head to the Pete Swazo Utah Athletic Commission.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. After that second round, I feel like Leon realized, okay, I might have lost that round. Let's come back in this third round and do some damage, empty the gas tank in the last 20 seconds. And once he had Janice in that corner, I feel like that's when he really started taking the fight into his way.
Raul Leon, Raven Janice. Janice, typically a grappler, a very active jiu-jitsu competitor, also a wrestler, like we mentioned. Took this again last Thursday, wanted to get competition in. It's likely that we will see him a lot more in the near future in MMA and other ventures. Can't wait to see it, but again, like we mentioned when he was walking out, has extremely high hopes, Joel. The UFC, the Summer Games in Los Angeles in 2028, and plenty more. Says he wants to be better than Gordon Ryan and Craig Jones on the mats.
Hey, that's the best goal to have right there. I mean, and add kickboxing to his resume now. Like I'd love to see him come back into the kickboxing ring, and I'd also love to see him in the MMA cage as well.
And for grappling to be his base, looked very solid with the striking, I would say.
He looked very solid with the striking. His hands were on point today.
All right, questions set to become answers. Over to the K ring we go with hopes.
Fierce fans, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge Dan first scores this contest 29-28, Janice. Stephen Farragher scores his contest 29-28, Leon. And Dennis McMahon scores this contest 29-28, declaring the winner by split decision, Raven Janice.
That was close. That was a close fight. Hey, Raven.
Come on over here, Raven. You took this fight on short notice. You come in here. Great fight, great back and forth fight. I felt that fight could have went either way. The first round was super close. You win the second round. He comes out, wins the third round. How you feeling?
I'm shocked, man. He deserves that. You know, he put all the effort into that, but really, I just thank God for that, giving me this moment right here in time. And I thank all my family, friends, everyone that showed up today. Thank you, my coach, Taki. Thank you so much.
Are we going to see you back in here again?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're going to see me in MMA May 16th.
All right, I look forward to it. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up here to Raven Janice.
Jay's Tire Pros proudly serves the Bountiful community, a family-owned local business for nearly 30 years. Still serving Davis County with pride, Jay's Tire Pros has been your neighborhood experts in tires, wheels, auto repair, and brake service for almost 3 decades. At Jay's, customer service always comes first. Our expert team helps you find the perfect tires for your car, truck, or SUV and gets you back on the road fast. We also handle everything under the hood: oil changes, brakes, alignments, shocks, struts, and transmission services, all at competitive prices. Whether you drive foreign or domestic, you can count on Jay's Tire Pros for honest work, reliable service, and the best care in Davis County. Jay's Tire Pros, proudly serving our community for nearly 30 years and keeping Davis County moving safely and smoothly.
I've been the best in Utah for years already.
Joe Haro is like the next big upcoming thing out of Utah right now.
Let's get one more here in Utah, and then I'm ready for that call.
I mean, he's the guy that's just to making that next step. He's going to need a big win tonight.
So Raven Janice comes away with the victory on short notice. Skylar Jones, Isaac Macias try to get their first wins right now.
Fierce fans, our next fight of the evening is brought to you by Cage Punch, the official cleaning solution of Fierce Fighting Championship. Please welcome our next 2 fighters, Skylar Jones and then Isaac Macias, to the ring.
First time for Cedar City, Skylar Jones. Jason, he says he's aware of the aggression that his dance partner poses, wants to find an opening to close this one inside the distance.
I like the kid's done his homework for his debut. I like it. Let's see what he brings tonight to the ring.
21 years of age, out of Cedar City, Skylar Jones inside, Isaac Macias to walk. All right, looking for a clear-cut result back at Fierce is Isaac Macias. Joel, he had a hard-fought debut that didn't go either way, but clearly a guy with plenty of weapons to get the job done.
Oh, absolutely. He's got all the weapons in his toolkit, and even though he came away with a draw, but hey, he's back and he's ready to make a statement tonight and get his first win.
Yeah, Jason loves competition and sees kickboxing as a great opportunity to get some reps. Macias, also an MMA fighter, made his debut in August of last year.
Yeah, I mean, this is a great opportunity to get in there, get some reps, work on your striking, get that experience under your belt, fight, compete in front of a crowd. I love it.
To the tail of the tape we go, just a 1-year age gap as Jones is 2 inches taller in there tonight. No issues with weight for them at 154.5 and 154 flat, as Macias has a few more miles on his fight career. All right, back in to set the stage is Hopes.
Fierce fans, this kickboxing bout is scheduled for 3 rounds in the amateur lightweight division. Introducing the first fighter, fighting out of the blue corner, making his amateur kickboxing debut. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall and weighed in at 154 pounds. Fighting out of Empire MMA, hailing from Cedar City, Utah, Skylar Jones. And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, holding an amateur kickboxing record of 0 wins, 0 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall and weighed in at 154 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Agima, Jiu-Jitsu, and MMA, hailing from Provo, Utah, Isaac Macias. And when the fight begins, the referee in charge, Dave Selyusted.
One of 4 lightweight scraps this evening, brought to you by Cage Punch, the official cleaning solution of Fierce FC. Skylar Jones, first time in blue tape. Isaac Macias returns in red tape.
Isaac coming out right aggressive, try to get in the center of the ring.
Macias so fast twitched and athletic. Saw that in his kickboxing debut.
Doesn't like those leg kicks from Macias.
And Macias having some really good movement here in the ring. Jones trying to take control of the ring as well.
Jones boxed with his friends growing up and always knew that he would want to grace a canvas at some point. Finally fit into his schedule to be able to do this.
Jones looking composed, though.
He looks really composed. Great movement, great head movement, feinting.
Looks like he's trying to focus more on touching his punches instead of trying to land bombs right away.
Saw it in his debut, but Macias really loves to slow down his opposition by targeting that midsection. Nice kick by Jones.
Jones starting to make that read as Macias starts dipping his head. Trying to find that high kick.
Quick slip between them. Dave Selyusted steps inside. Great instincts by him.
These kids are coming in here making their debuts. Do not look like debut fighters. I know I sound like a broken record here, but
yeah, Jones was an all-around athlete in his adolescence. Played football, baseball, track and field, cross country, so certainly an athlete in his own right. New to the combat space, but doesn't really look like it, Jason.
It does not. I mean, he ate some leg kicks early, but he finished that round very strong. Did Jones.
Finished that round strong, coming forward, taking control of the ring, and trying to get Macias on his back feet.
Similar to Macias, been training on and off for 4 years, is Skylar Jones out of Empire MMA in Cedar City, home to obviously Steve Ergel, Jason Ergel, and a big name in Josiah Simpson, who has really made a name for himself recently. Empire MMA has kind of been on fire to start out the year.
Can we get Josiah back in the cage, please? Like,
Josiah.
Get this kid a fight. Yes.
Yes, where is Josiah?
Josiah, I know you're listening, man. Let's get this kid back in the cage.
I know you're watching, Josiah. We want to see you back.
Violent finish his last fight.
Yes.
Violent finish.
Fighter of the Year runner-up, I believe.
Great coach, too. I've been watching him do good things down at Empire MMA. Let's get back to this fight.
Really done a great job there. Top of round 2 brought to you by Cage Punch. Back to the action.
Jones is standing his ground here.
You can see a little bit of that boxing. I think he did more than a little bit of boxing with his friends because his hands look crisp.
Macias so dialed in defensively, Joel.
Yes, Macias is on his bicycle, on his feet, moving around, trying not to stay in front of him. He has good feints and a really quick, snappy jab as well that he's been playing around with tonight.
Again, Macias went to a draw versus Oscar Gavino last May here at the Masonic Temple.
Good left high kick from Macias there, and return from Jones.
Jones, nice overhand. Jones starting to put his punches together a little more in this second round.
I'd like to see Jones start opening up a little bit more. He's being really effective with his jab and his crosses. And love to see it start throwing more kicks.
Tight guard by Macias. Jones aims high again.
Nice right hand from Macias. It's a good back and forth here, guys.
It's a great fight, too.
Very competitive.
Good left hook from Macias.
Pokes out a leg kick, traded back and forth. Macias lands the one that was more flush.
Yeah, these guys are going kick for kick.
Yeah, these guys have both landed shots in this round. Tough round to score. Very tough round to score because I felt both fighters landed maybe a little more control from Jones in that fight if you're looking for ring control, but Macias landed some nice heavy leg kicks, some counters of his own. Man, I would hate to be a judge tonight.
Yeah, I was going to say the same, Jason. I would not like to be a judge tonight. I feel like it's a little bit harder to judge the kickboxing fights than it is to judge the MMA fights.
Jones, I felt, started that round really good, and then I felt Macias did some good stuff towards the middle into that fight, and then Jones starts to cut. It's a very tough fight to call. There are no losers, only winners tonight.
Macias did lose his MMA debut 3 months after his draw in kickboxing last year. He was TKO'd, so certainly a lot of motivation to get the job done, and he looks as sharp as can be, a whole lot better than he did in his debut, even though looked very good in the debut as well. You'll have to see how the final 2 minutes of this one go.
I think this could be anybody's fight going into this third round. What do you think, Joel?
Yeah, I would agree with you on that, Jason. I feel like both of these guys need to come out and unleash the beast.
Neither
Finish
one's
strong
really
in the third round.
taking the fight. Just as I say that, Macias comes out gunning. Now Macias being the aggressor. We didn't see that in that second round.
Jones utilizing those teeps very well. And a slip. Nice 1-2 from Macias.
Gets in and out with precision.
Nice kick counter there from Jones.
Jones listening to the corner, throwing the 1-6-3, and then he just get caught with a big overhand.
Ooh, Macias almost got caught with the head kick there. Might have slowed him down.
Still just seems, guys, like it could be anyone's fight at any moment. A mouthpiece goes flying.
Absolutely, it could definitely be either fighter's fight. And, the aggression they're both showing it's going to be a tough one to score, that's for sure.
I feel like Macias is bringing the fight to Jones a little bit more in this third round. Jones just kind of waiting for it to come to him. As soon as I say that, though, Jones starts coming forward.
Macias steps inside effectively.
Macias with his movements looking pretty good still.
Yeah, Macias has landed some clean shots this third round. Probably the best punches this fight.
Quick low blow we play on. Jones digs deep for a couple more high kicks to close out round number 3.
Ooh, good right hand counter there from Macias at the end there.
Right off the back foot, more score cards in store.
I mean, if you're a fan and you're watching this of either one of these guys, I mean, this is just going to be a tough fight. Both fighters leaving it all in the ring tonight.
I mean, it could be another draw, but, I feel like Macias was backpedaling there at the end. Who knows? The judges might be thinking, okay, let's give that round to Jones. I'm not sure.
I do feel Macias edged that third round because he did land the harder shots in that third round.
Yes.
The first 2 rounds, tough to tell.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one, Jason.
Very close toss-up between them. Skylar Jones, his debut. Loves to spend time with his wife and kids. Also skate when he's not inside the gym. Well, it looks like he spent a lot of time in the gym recently. Same can be said about Isaac Macias. He's got a whole lot of swagger after 6 minutes of combat. Does he get his first win? That is the story, Joel.
We will see here in the next 30 seconds, Blake. I'm over here a little nervous.
Macias again out of Agima Jiu-Jitsu and MMA. Just 20 years of age, getting a whole lot of reps under his resume at a young age. And hope to see him again, potentially in an MMA setting sometime in the near future as well. Grace the win column on that end as well. Still a toss-up on this one. We will have to see where the judges find it. Still plenty to come. Gabriel Pizarro and Mace Sellers. The first ever professional kickboxing bout at Fierce FC later on in our main card coverage.
Ooh, I'm
very excited for that, Joel.
Very excited for that one. I've trained with Mace many times, and he's sneaky. He's very technical, but he's also very sneaky.
All right, looks like they're in order. Let's kick it over to Hopes.
Fierce fans, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge Stephen Farragher scores this contest 29-28 Jones. Judge Dan First scores this contest 29-28 Macias. And Dennis McMahon scores this contest 29-28, declaring the winner by split decision, Isaac Macias!
We're going to face this corner right here, okay?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here at the winner, Isaac. 2 fights in a row. They come to split decision. You guys bang it out. You go back and forth. How you feeling, man?
Feel good, man. Feel tired. Worked hard. Worked really hard for this camp. Especially, last time coming in here with a tie, we really wanted this win, so this feels really good.
Did you expect it to be that tough of a fight? Because it seemed back and forth. I felt like it came down to that 3rd round. What did you feel coming into that 3rd round? I felt like you came out with a little more aggression. Did you feel that same way?
Yeah, man. I mean, he's a tough guy. I mean, the coaches were saying it was close in the corner, said it's going to come down to that 3rd round, so I knew I was going to have to put on the gas.
Kickboxing win now under your belt. What's next for you?
Probably try and get in here in MMA, man, as soon as possible, so yeah.
Give it up for your winner, Isaac Macias.
Come on, check this out. Check this out.
So Isaac Macias gets it done. Another close one, but this one falls in his favor. Diego Lopez, Ulises Gatica are next.
Fierce fans, our final fight of the preliminary card is brought to you by Bad Bevs, the official beverage of Fierce Fighting Championship. Please welcome our next 2 fighters, Ulises Gatica and then Diego Lopez to the ring.
First for the record and first from a new gym, enter Ulises Gatica. Jason, he got some experience last year in a Las Vegas tournament, but certainly a change of pace center stage in Salt Lake City.
Once again, we don't know what to expect from these debuters, but so far tonight, we've been overwhelmed with what looks like a lot of experience from these debuters. Really excited to see what this kid brings.
Ulises Gatica out of STG Jiu-Jitsu, their promotional debut, his as well. Back-to-back kickboxing shows for Diego Lopez. Jason, he says he loved the feeling of being in the ring last September. Also learned there's a lot to improve. He'll try to showcase those changes tonight.
Usually we see these guys that get a little bit of experience and get a fight under their belt. They usually come back improved. We're going to find out tonight if Diego Lopez has improved.
Yeah, Joel wanted to get back fast to show his improvements in that small 5-month window since we last saw him.
You know, Diego has been working out really hard in the gym. He's one of my training partners. We've been sparring majority of his camp and showed him a really good combination. Well, I'm sure we'll see it tonight. I'm very excited to see his improvements today.
Final preliminary offering, a 5-year age gap as Lopez gives up 2 inches in height. Passed by the commission, both sub 156 as these two try for win number 1 of their career. Mike is hot. Inside, we got hopes.
Fierce fans, this kickboxing bout is scheduled for 3 rounds in the amateur lightweight division. Introducing the first fighter, fighting out of the blue corner, making his amateur kickboxing debut. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall and weighing at 154 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of STG Jiu-Jitsu, hailing from St. George, Utah, Ulises Gatica. And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, holding an amateur kickboxing record of 0 wins and 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall and weighed in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Akima, Jiu-Jitsu, and MMA, hailing from El Salvador, by way of Springfield, Utah, Diego Lopez. And when the fight begins, the referee in charge, Dave Selyusted.
Bad Bevs brings you this bout. Fierce's official beverage provider, Ulises Gatica, rocks the black. Diego Lopez counters in white. Fast and wide swings for the two, Jason.
They come out swinging.
Big rip towards the lead leg in favor of Ulises Gatica.
Diego staying in his range here. Catching him with those 1-2s. We'll see if Diego pulls some tricks out of his bag. He's been getting really crafty in the room.
Lots of heavy leg kicks invested early on for the Provo fighter and Diego Lopez. Up high for Ulises.
Ulises liking that high kick there.
Got caught up top by the strike of Lopez.
Lopez landing some bombs. Gata eats him well, comes forward, swinging back. Wow, that kid is tough.
Lopez does have plans to compete in MMA, still gets jiu-jitsu and wall work in over at Agima in Provo. Big
Good
dig
kick there.
Straight towards the midsection of Diego Lopez.
That was hard. He got a reaction from Diego out of that one. Did Gatica.
Now the teep to the body as well. Lopez closes distance. 15 ticks to go, round 1.
Both fighters staying cool, calm, and collected towards the end of this
Yeah,
first
they
round.
are.
Ooh, good spin kick there to end the round from Diego.
Lopez, very impressive in that one.
Some deep bag of tricks on both sides.
Gatica kind of surprised me with some of those kicks. I didn't really expect it, not to judge a book by its cover, but wasn't really expecting that from him.
Yeah, 2 years over there with Charles Gardner and STG Jiu-Jitsu in St. George, also home to fierce alum Heather Torres. Again, he competed in a tournament last year in Vegas. He lost a split decision, but certainly learned a lot from it. Set Joel specifically to push forward and apply pressure and also try to stay focused in the moment and make decisions on the fly.
Yeah, absolutely. And I feel like Diego's doing a really good job pressing forward and also staying in his range and landing his punches from his own range and setting up his spin kicks. I know he's definitely caught me in the room before with some spin kicks, and he's very dialed in.
Jason, in your eyes, where do you think the judges sway right now?
I feel like Lopez was landing those big, heavy shots in the beginning of the fight. Probably gave him that round, just because I felt like he landed the bigger shots. But Gatica, he did some good stuff. They're so tough. You're probably going to hear this a lot tonight. Tough rounds to score in these kickboxing fights.
Good high kick there from Ulysses.
Still so much snap on every strike coming from Diego Lopez. Nice high kick.
That high kick counter has been there multiple times for him tonight.
Shot from Gatica. Very impressed with this kid. Looks very comfortable in there. Stands kind of bouncing on his feet.
There's a little bit of a high kick there as Diego came in.
Does Gatica have a little Muay Thai experience? He's kind of got a Muay Thai stance. Very light on that front foot.
There is a lot of Muay Thai practiced over at STG Jiu-Jitsu, yes.
And he went to tie up and looked like he wanted to throw some elbows in the corner there.
Good clinch work there from Ulysses.
A big breaths from David Lopez right now. I don't know if some of those body kicks are paying off for Gatica.
Gatica has gone down to train in Las Vegas at some of the higher level gyms like Syndicate and Extreme Couture in recent months, just to try to improve his game as much as possible. Wants to compete, to continue to sharpen his skills. Diego Lopez looks a whole lot sharper than his debut as well, Joel.
Yep, I would agree with you on that one, Blake. Looking a little tired towards the end of this second round here, though.
I feel like those body shots.
And that spin kick lands again.
Lopez closes distance again. Third and final coming up.
Third and final round.
We could have another one, 1-1 going into the third. Another super close fight. I thought Gatica took the first round. You could say Lopez took the first round. Gatica takes the second round. In my opinion, I could easily have it 1-1.
Well, we remember this from the debut in terms of Diego Lopez. His output slowed in the later minutes, but had a very active first round.
Yeah.
Similar situation here. Gatica was able to wrap up a lot, also land some more flush strikes.
Yeah, I feel like Gatica was a little more in control in that second round. Not that he didn't do good things in the first round, and Lopez did some really good things and landed big shots. You didn't see that from Lopez in that second round, and I'd like to see that if he's going to win this fight, is to kind of take over. Joel, what do you feel?
Yeah, I feel like I feel like Gatica's doing really well with his counters, especially with those high kicks. And when they keep clinching, he's going straight for those knees. Unfortunately, they can't clinch, but I feel like Gatica's got to unleash his hands a little more.
I could agree with that.
Final 2 minutes of this one.
Could we have another split decision?
It's been tight scorecards through
heavy
this prelim
shots
coverage.
Good
Another
heavy
wrap-up
shots.
between the two at 155.
David's probably thinking, what do I got to hit this kid with? Because he's cracked Gatica with some big shots. Knees allowed? Do we get knees in kickboxing?
No clinching knees in kickboxing.
Dave Selystead stern with those warnings. Got to wonder if another one of those commence with some knees involved. Point deduction could be imminent. Nice leg kick, counters back from Gatica.
Lopez is just going to have to go for broke here and just start landing some bombs.
Landing some bombs. I know he was investing in the body in the corner here before there was a clinch and the referee stopped it. I'd like to see Diego start investing in the body from afar, though.
Still pressing forward is Lopez. 60 seconds before we go back to the judges.
Good teep there from Diego. Nice right hand there, and a left from both gentlemen.
Nice overhand by Lopez. He's caught him a few times coming in there. That's been a successful punch for him.
That overhand and then going straight to the body.
And he's been doing that. He did that in the first round. You're seeing it here in this round.
Waning seconds, round 3.
Last 10 seconds of the last round. Good teep there from Gatica.
Subject to scorecards once again, 155, Ulises Gatica, Diego Lopez finished up. No idea where this is going to land, Jason.
No idea. Once again, this could be another split decision. I could really see it going either way. Gatica, I didn't feel did that much that round, but he landed some nice kicks. Lopez landed big shots in this round, and he landed big shots in the first round. What are the judges seeing? We don't know.
Diego Lopez alongside UFC welterweight Court McGee. Agima, very active gym this evening. 3 competitors on this card. Heads over. This one closes out the prelims. Still 5 to go. 3 in kickboxing, a couple in Muay Thai as well. Lucas Pino, Bryson Martin, as well as Kane Iman and Jacob Smack at heavyweight. That one should be fun as well, Joel.
Yeah, that one should be really fun. I'm really looking forward to it. You got some exciting fights coming after these prelims.
Cannot wait to see the knees and elbows, especially for a guy like Lucas Pino, who we talked about. No fighter at Fierce has multiple finishes in the big gloves. Lucas Pino does.
Very exciting finishes from Lucas Pino.
Again, a co-main assignment for him alongside Idaho Falls is Bryson Martin out of Team Lionheart.
Bryson is a dog as well, Blake. I feel like that's going to be a very entertaining co-main event later tonight.
A little bit of a delayed reaction from the Athletic Commission. You got to wonder how tight these scorecards are once again.
I'm telling you, it would be hard to be a judge. But Blake, I mean, I feel like you've been calling him pretty well here on our paper, and we'll see what they say.
They are in. Let's kick it over to Hoops.
Fierce fans, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge Dan First scores this contest 29-28, Lopez. Judge Dennis McMahon scores this contest 29-28, Gatica. And Judge Stephen Farragher scores this contest 29-28, declaring the winner by split decision, Diego Lopez!
Ladies and gentlemen, here with your winner, Diego Lopez. Diego, 3 fights in a row. We've come down to split decisions. How do you feel coming into this fight and coming into that 3rd round and a fight that you know was probably close?
First and foremost, I want to say all glory to God. Second, man, this guy is tough. I didn't expect that in the 3rd round. I was tired. Great kicks. Hell of a guy, man.
Was there anything that threw you off with him in that fight? You just mentioned the kicks. Were the kicks that threw you off?
They were coming hard, and I was like, well, I was very, very surprised.
So what's next for you?
Let's get that MMA match. I think we're ready for it.
I know a guy. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your winner, Diego Lopez.
First win in the books for Diego Lopez to conclude our prelim coverage. Kickboxing still to come after this short break. A surplus of striking in store as kickboxing resumes the FCS 19 action presented by R&R Barbecue. A couple more debuters look to make their mark inside the Fierce ring. Hendrix Miller, a longtime product of Marco Sanchez and Rise Boxing, and Tuila's Kaleolani Perlac.
Fierce fans, welcome to the main card. everybody tuning into the pay-per-view, and everybody here in Salt Lake City, Utah, put your hands together and make some noise! Our next fight of the evening is brought to you by Vive Radiology, the official imaging partner of Fierce Fighting Championship. Please welcome our next two fighters, Kaleolani Perlak and then Hendrix Miller to the ring.
Always excitement when a TMAA fighter debuts. Enter Kaleolani Perlak. Joel, he did boxing for a year before finding MMA. Says that after the first class, he knew it would be big and would want to compete at some point. That time is now for the Tooele Talent.
Yeah, I'm very excited for Kaleolani, and I've seen him in the training room before a few years ago, and he comes to fight. So I'm excited to see what he's going to do in his debut tonight.
Training for a year and a half. Excited to see him as well. He'll await Hendrix Miller. A lifelong goal achieved as Hendrix Miller moves towards the ring. Jason, a 6'1" bantamweight brings a million issues to anyone he squares off with.
Yeah, that size is a problem at bantamweight. That's going to could be a problem tonight for Perlak. Excited, man. I love these debuters getting in here, getting that experience under the belt. Two of the top gyms in the state. Let's go, main card.
Always had a dream to become a fighter long before he ever entered a gym over 2 years ago at Rise Boxing in Park City. All right, over to 135 for a couple of teenagers to start up our main card coverage. Miller towers at 6'1", but lighter last night by half a pound. Both want to start their careers off on the right foot. Jackson Hoops is in to cue the combat.
Fierce fans, this kickboxing bout is scheduled for 3 rounds in the amateur bantamweight division. Introducing the first fighter, fighting out of the blue corner, making his amateur kickboxing debut. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall and weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Tooele Martial Arts Academy, hailing from Tooele, Utah, Kaleolani Perlak. And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, also making his amateur kickboxing debut. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall and weighed in at 134 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Rise Boxing, hailing from Oakley, Utah, Hendrix Miller. And when the fight begins, the referee in charge, Dave Selyustet.
Solid start to our main card coverage made possible by Vive Radiology. Clear results, convenient access, your health in your hands. Kaleolani Perlak challenges in blue. Hendrix Miller, fast start in black.
Both guys coming out ready to fight.
Quick trip off the efficiency of Kaleolani Perlak early on. Table tipping leg kicks, Jason.
Perlak just tried a Superman punch. This crowd is on their feet.
Nice body shots from Miller there. Ooh, good solid right hand there from Miller there. Landing flush on Perlak.
Another quick trip by Miller.
Perlak seems super composed in there.
Miller, a smile, a little bit of frustration. Some early slips for him. But Perlak pushes back with another kick.
Perlak is doing really well.
Oh, nice overhand by Perlak. Sorry to interrupt you there, Joe. That was a big shot by Perlak.
You're okay. He's doing really well, landing those teeps up the middle, knocking Miller down.
He just caught Miller with an uppercut coming in, too. Perlak smooth on his feet.
Good clip by Miller moments ago. Nice knee up the gut as well. He's targeted that a few times, Joel.
Yeah, Miller using his length. Those tall guys with those long knees up the middle there.
Fast
Nice
output
right hand.
by two debuters. Miller gets a little bit more wind in his sail.
Yeah, two big overhands for Miller there.
Miller's starting to slow down a little bit there.
Overhand rights. Final seconds of the first frame. It's always hard to call these action-packed fights, but we certainly appreciate them.
Action-packed. I mean, I'm just on the edge of my seat here. These guys are just cracking each other. They don't know any better. 18 and 19 years old, these kids don't even know any better.
Debut versus debut. Over to Hendricks Miller. Said that staying long will be big for him tonight. Holds a 4-inch height advantage in there versus Kaleolani. What is Kaleolani doing well, Joel? Because obviously some big moments for him as well.
I mean, he's doing really well, utilizing his boxing on the inside, and then utilizing those teeps to break Miller's rhythm there as he's coming forward, whether he's throwing a punch or a kick. As we've seen, he gets teeped and he's flying down and falling down onto his butt. He's doing a really good job disrupting Miller's rhythm, and want to see what's going to happen next here in round 2.
As for Hendricks Miller, been with Marco Sanchez from day one, says everything he knows is passed down from him. Also MG Valinga in that Park City corner. Top of round 2 of a possible 3.
Ooh, heavy calf kick there.
Hendricks head hunts there. Completely forward-footed is Hendricks Miller early on round 2, Jason.
Yeah, nice leg kicks from Perlak, but Miller charging forward.
Ooh, and a nice kick and sweep there from Perlak.
Masonic Temple in an absolute frenzy. Another inside leg kick lands for Kaleolani Perlak.
Those are hard leg kicks, but right now, that length of Miller.
Hendricks really wants to clinch and knee there. He's got a couple warnings from the referee.
More bruising inside leg kicks. So much power out of Perlak.
Nice calf kick. Oh, that hurt. That hurt Miller.
Non-stop attacks.
He's attacking that calf.
Lead left leg. Hendricks Miller still comes forward.
Miller's walking gingerly on that lead left leg as Perlak was eating that leg up.
Yeah, those calf kicks have definitely paid dividends there for Perlak.
Another leg kick chimes. Miller eats it and moves forward.
I think Miller might be hurt a little bit here.
Yeah, that lead leg's a little torn up there, Jason.
He can't move as well as he was at the beginning of the round. Now he's getting caught by Perlak.
Perfect target for both fighters.
Perlak taking over.
Nice angles there from Perlak off of that right hand.
You can hear the
What a crowd we've got here in SLC, Jason.
Wow, the Tooele crowd is going crazy for their guy.
Tooele always comes out and shows out, Jason.
Yeah,
That's what I love about TMMA.
Yeah, they do. Shout out to my boy Brandon out in Tennessee. I know he's watching the Tooele guy. I know he's itching on the edge of his seat.
And probably thoroughly enjoying this new debuter out of Tooele.
Yeah, that second round was clearly Perlak's round. He almost had a finish there in that third round. He might get a finish in this third round because that lead leg of Miller's is ate up.
Joel, the guy with experience here, obviously, how compromised do you think those leg kicks are adding up for Hendricks Miller?
I mean, you could tell in Hendricks' movement as he moves forward, that left foot is having a hard time moving and putting weight on it. I feel like Perlak's going to come through with a lot more leg kicks, and who knows, might even get a leg kick stoppage tonight.
I'll say this, though, Jason. He is biting upstairs very effectively still.
He's still using his range there. He's still throwing those shots. I'd like to see him use that range a little more and keep Perlak at a distance, but right now, he has no answers for those kicks. Look at his shin. Look at his shin from trying to check those kicks.
Shin's all welted up there.
Jump into frame right now. A little bit of a limp as we start off the third and final.
I mean, Joe, if you're in the corner of Miller, would you have him switch stances there?
I'd definitely have him try to switch stances, at least here and there, especially if he's not comfortable fighting from southpaw.
Perlack looks extremely comfortable in the pocket. He's picking his shots in there, countering beautifully, head movement. Very impressed with the kid.
Crisp combinations for sure out of Perlack. Miller aims down towards the legs.
Miller with the stance switch. And he goes back to orthodox.
I saw Coach Keith in the corner calling for that Superman punch. He's thrown it twice already in the third round.
Heavy hands there from Perlack.
Beautiful exchange. Lands flush for the Tooele fighter. Another cracking leg kick goes as well in that exchange.
Beautiful usage of those leg kicks, because that's what's slowing Miller down. He can't get those punches off.
He's hitting those leg kicks as he's coming in too, which keeps him off balance.
About 45 seconds remain here in round number 3. Jason, we've called so many of these together. I think this might be the best kickboxing bout I've ever watched.
This is a great fight, great back and forth. Perlack kind of taking over these last 2 rounds, though. He's got Miller hurt.
Big swing, finds air. Miller ties up.
Impressed with the composure of Perlack to not just rush in there. Not really overcommitting on anything, just picking his shots. Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
Miller coming back with some heavy hands there, Jay.
Yeah, he did. He caught
Perlack with the right hand of his own.
Loads up on that one. A spinning attack by Miller. To no avail. Perlack punishes for it.
This place is about to erupt.
What a fight. Kaleolani Perlack, a new name worth tracking.
Perlack is on a mission. That was a very well put performance there for Perlack.
I mean, that first round, I thought it was going to end up being a little more competitive, but those leg kicks paid dividends. Very nice footwork, composure from Perlack. Very impressive.
Over to Hendricks Miller. How durable to take all those leg kicks, keep coming forward, and land some flush strikes as well, Joel.
Absolutely. You got to give credit where credit's due, man. He did not quit at any moment during the fight. He kept coming forward even though his leg was compromised, still throwing shots, still utilizing that left leg for kicks. Hendricks to keep his head up high after this fight.
Again, Joel, I don't mean to speak in hyperbole here. I can't remember the last time that I've seen a fight where the fight of the night and up to this point the performance of the night fall to the same fight. It's that man on your screen, Kaleolani Perlack, for my money.
Absolutely. I mean, we always know that the Tooele guys always come out here to fight, and you know, Perlack is on a mission. He came out here and showed out for sure.
Talked to Kaleolani a little bit before this one. I said, is there anything that we haven't talked about that you want mentioned on the broadcast? He said he might celebrate at his friend's Peruvian restaurant, Contigo Peru, if he gets his hand raised. We will have to see. We are back at the scorecards. Jackson Hoops is ready to go, but Dave Seljestad trying to wrangle in the 2 at 135. So much speed at bantamweight. It always makes for so much fun. The top bantamweight in the state is with us in the broadcast booth as well. Just about ready to send it inside. We'll trigger to Hoops.
Fierce fans, after 3 incredible rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score this contest 29-28, 29-28, and 30-27, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Kaleolani Perlack!
Kehlani, that's the loudest I've heard the crowd all night tonight. How you feeling, young man?
Feeling good. My leg hurts.
That was very impressive. You landed some hard leg kicks in that fight.
Yes, sir.
Did you expect the fight to go that way? It looked like the first round he was landing some bigger shots, and then you kind of took over in that second and third round.
I wasn't expecting to come in so heavy, but he did a great job.
Very impressive. You get your debut win. What's next for you, man? I'd love to see you back in here.
Love to come and fight MMA next.
Hey, I think I know a guy. Where's Zach at? Anybody want to give a shout out for?
My mom and all my family and friends, biggest supporters, help me through this.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your winner, Kaylani Perlak.
Your brand, on the move, wherever life takes you. Seen in the rush of adrenaline, in the freedom of the ride, in the heights of adventure, and the thrill of new perspectives. No limits, no borders, just your brand reaching new heights. Wherever the journey takes you, your business deserves to be seen. JC Pro Design. Wherever you go, make it visible.
Hey Fierce fans, Kimball Davis here with Prime Labs. We are now the official lab testing partner for all of Fierce Fighting Championships fighters. We provide a combat trio for all fighters across the Wasatch Front, as well as if you want to get in the best shape like one of your favorite fighters, we provide many comprehensive blood panels. All you have to do is click on the link or text 385-645-7400.
Whether you're a fighter or just someone that wants to take charge of their own care and looking to address a lack of sleep, fat gain, or even muscle growth, Prime Labs has different panels for all financial situations. So please shoot us a text at 385-645-7400, scan the QR code, or please go to the website and come check us out.
So Kalayolani Perlak, hopefully see him very soon in MMA. We're back here in 2 weeks. Would love to see him. Norby Ortiz, Eitan Tonumaipea, some big shoes to fill, but so many have been talking about that being a potential fight of the night as well. Let's bring him out with hopes.
Fierce fans, our next fight of the evening is brought to you by Underground Farm, the official wellness supplements of Fierce Fighting Championship. Please welcome our next two fighters, Norby Ortiz and then Eitan Tonumaipea to the ring.
Six strikes to secure the last MMA win. Now a kickboxing return for Norby Ortiz. Jason, he is a fast starter and electric as can be. Can he keep the streak hot as he looks for a third consecutive, this time in a different sport?
Anytime I see these fight cards and I see Norby Ortiz on there, I love it because, man, this kid is a little fireball. He comes out and brings it every fight.
I mean, Joel, he hasn't seen a second round since August of 2022.
I mean, this man, he comes to fight and he comes for the finish. I'm excited to see him back in the kickboxing ring.
Fought in December, his fastest turnaround ever since he began fighting in March of 2022. Norby Ortiz, fresh off a 10-second knockout in December as well. Impressive as can be, he'll await Eitan Tonumaipea. Back for more brings a whole lot of intrigue for Eitan Tonumaipea. Joel, his arrival to the Salt Lake scene was emphatic with a head kick knockdown and subsequent decision win last September.
I mean, he always brings fireworks every time he fights. He comes from Rise Boxing, another credible gym here in Utah, with Marco Sanchez as his head coach. And I'm excited. He's looking to go 2-0 tonight. He's hungry and he's ready.
Over to the numbers fueled by R&R Barbecue. Eitan, 3 years younger and 1 inch shorter inside the ring. No issues on the 155 plate. As win number 2 is up for Tonumaipea, Ortiz wants his first. Hoops the stage, we'll kick it to him.
Fierce fans, this kickboxing bout is scheduled for 3 rounds in the amateur lightweight division. Introducing the first fighter, fighting out of the blue corner, holding an amateur kickboxing record of 0 wins and 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall and weighed in at 154 pounds. Fighting out of One Hit MMA, hailing from Roy, Utah, Norby Ortiz. And Introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, holding an undefeated amateur kickboxing record of 1 win and 0 losses. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall and weighed in at 155 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Rise Boxing, hailing from Salt Lake City, Utah, Eitan Tonumaipea. And when the fight begins, the referee in charge, Dave Selyestedt.
Fight of the night written all over this one with a big thank you to Underground Farm, the official wellness supplement of Fierce FC. Norby Ortiz back in the big gloves. He wears red and black. Eitan Tonumaipea looks to stay hot in black and white. Fiery start by the two, as forecasted.
These guys are trying to take these. Nobody just landed a head kick there.
Nobi coming in hard with those left kicks. Sorry, those right kicks, I should say.
An absolute tsunami out of Norby Ortiz early on. Oh, down with a crisp counter.
Nice straight left down the pipe, knocks him down.
Tonumaipea silences all suspense with that one, Jason.
Yeah, he just looked over at his corner. They want him to try to finish it. He caught Norby clean on that shot. Norby may still be hurt.
Norby on shaky legs there.
He just got head kicked.
Massive knockdown and uppercut as well for Tonumaipea.
Eitan coming in hot. Nice knee into the body there from Eitan.
Ortiz caught again. Tonumaipea, good eye to capture his mouthpiece. Just over a minute to go, round one. Curious if we'll see bar stools.
Nice high kick, almost connected there for Nobi.
Nobi is right back in the fight. He's not going anywhere.
Car crash between the 155ers. Absolute pandemonium inside that Fierce FC ring, Jason.
They are all over the ring tonight. This is great.
Say absolute chaos in the ring right now.
This is what we want. Let's go.
Dave Selyestedt gets his ducks in order.
Nice hook from Anton.
Tonumaipea decks. Slip and fall off of a high kick attempt.
Ortiz might be hurt from that overhand. As soon as I say that, he just starts coming forward.
Eitan's doing really well with that straight left.
As fun as can be at 155.
Boy, this fight is exciting. This fight is exciting.
Tonumaipea, you nailed it, Joel. He's landing that straight right down the pipe and just catching Ortiz.
Yeah, that straight left is doing wonders for Eitan. And, you know, I just hope Eitan didn't gas himself out trying to finish after that knockdown there.
How about this counter strike from Eitan Tonumaipea? If we could re-rack it just a little bit backwards. Emphatic to open up round one. Norby Ortiz, like you said, Jason, an absolute firecracker. What's the gas tank going to look like?
They're both in the corner taking super deep breaths. I mean, that was all out 2 minutes, just nonstop.
Non-stop action.
Ortiz took some big shots and just kept coming back. I kept thinking he was out of it, but he just keeps coming forward. The kid, there's no quitting that kid. A lot of confidence from Tunapiea's corner. He's feeling good. He got a couple knockdowns there.
As I say, Eitan looks really recovered from that first round and ready looking fresh.
Both of these guys down from welterweight to lightweight for this one in comparison to their last walks. Again, Norby Ortiz last December. Tonumaipea's last fight was September of 2025.
There it is again, Joel. Straight right down the middle again.
Clean down the pipe. Ortiz tried to react.
Ortiz doesn't have an answer for it. That'll answer it
from Ortiz. And he jumped in with that head kick. You see that?
Ortiz has some very unorthodox kicks as he's coming in.
Eitan looking at investing the body shots there in the corner.
Ortiz kind of jumps in with lead with kicks. Right now, Tunapie'a landed the bigger shots though.
Ortiz Really trying to take care of those leg kicks right now. He's loading them up.
Leg kick after leg kick from Ortiz there.
Both fighters' mouths are wide open, breathing heavy.
An impossible pace.
Yeah, these
Halfway
2-minute
through this
rounds,
fight.
Blake, these 2-minute rounds, they go by quick. You got to get everything in as soon as you can.
6 minutes of action in totality.
Nice slip left hand there from Aton.
2.5 still remain.
Norby still coming forward.
Ortiz does not have a kickboxing win. His last time in a kickboxing setting was versus Austin Anderson, the Fusion MMA fighter in St. George. He lost it via decision. Still hungry for that first.
Aton slowing down. Nobi coming forward.
Aton went away from that left hand in the second half of that round.
Yeah, I'd like to see him start touching with that lead right to then set up that heavy left hand instead of just throwing it right out of the gate. But I think Nobi's starting to catch on to that.
Let's get these guys some oxygen. Give me some oxygen.
Yes, please.
Where are we at in your eyes going into the third round?
10-8 first for Anton. And then the second round's tough. I feel like Anton was doing some good things in the beginning, but Ortiz, I thought, finished very strong in that second round. So you could easily give that second round, but he's still, in my opinion, going to be down because of the knockdown in the first.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like Aton definitely took that first round. Ortiz came out in that second round, and I feel like he stole that round. Again, I feel like it all comes down to this third round. We might be looking at a split decision if we don't get a finish.
So on the Damage Plan MMA podcast, the Fight Week preview this weekend, Zach talked about this fight being the clear-cut fight of the night. Kaleilani Perlak, Hendricks Miller was incredible. This one might top it. It has been nonstop chaos through 2 fights. Final round we go.
And look at Norby Ortiz. He's taking this fight to Tunapea right now.
And a straight left down the pipe knocks him down.
And that could have just won the fight.
Huge exclamation point.
Because that was big. And Ortiz was on the verge of stealing this fight with that. Or at least would have been a draw.
Matted once again, Aton Tonumaipea with the 2 biggest moments
and
of the fight.
another left straight.
There's another!
That could be the fight there, guys.
Ortiz tries to get up. He
That's
stumbles.
the
That
fight.
is it! Aton Tonumaipea! Absolute chaos in his kickboxing return!
The straight right hand down the pipe. Joel, left hand. Excuse me, Joel. Left hand down the pipe.
That left hand is dangerous.
Beautiful.
Woo.
A fight of the night indeed. Aton Tonumaipea tops his last performance with a finish in the third round. 2 crisp strikes to close the show.
Impressive, because Ortiz was bringing the heat in that second round. Here we go, Joel.
Right here, he comes right in. Bink, straight left down the pipe. Sets him back down.
Aton Tonumaipea, that is 2 for 2 on being as entertaining as can be and also being incredibly efficient inside that ring.
Very efficient inside the ring. With a second win by finish.
Had a decision last time out. The gloves come off, and he appreciates this Masonic Temple crowd that absolutely loves Aton Tonumaipea as well. Gotta wonder if small gloves are in store for this guy.
Oh man, that straight left's gonna be even more dangerous with those small gloves. I'm sure we'll definitely see him in the MMA cage soon. After going 2-0.
Rise Boxing has got themselves a star. To 2-0 we go. Aton Tonumaipea, let's give him his flowers.
Fierce fans, referee Dave Selyuset has called a stop to this contest at 41 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by TKO and still undefeated, Aton Tonumaipea.
Ladies and gentlemen, here with your winner, Eitan Tunapea. Impressive performance. You guys were non-stop action that whole fight. How you feeling tonight, man?
I feel great. Hey, God is good. Christ is king. I feel amazing.
So the first round, you get the knockdown. Second round, he seemed to kind of take over in that second round. Did you feel like you needed to finish in that third round?
I was just doing what my coaches asked me to do. They told me to be sharp, be straight. We got the dub.
Did you notice that left hand connecting in that first and second round? Is that what you were setting up in the third round?
Yeah.
Set up beautifully. What's next for you?
So we're reconvene with my coaches. We'll figure that one out.
Give it up for your winner, Eitan Tunapea.
Jay's Tire Pros proudly serves the Bountiful community, a family-owned local business for nearly 30 years. Still serving Davis County with pride, Jay's Tire Pros has been your neighborhood experts in tires, wheels, auto repair, and brake service for almost 3 decades. At Jay's, customer service always comes first. Our expert team helps you find the perfect tires for your car, truck, or SUV and get you back on the road fast. We also handle everything under the hood: oil changes, brakes, alignments, shocks, struts, and transmission services, all at competitive prices. Whether you drive foreign or domestic, you can count on Jay's Tire Pros for honest work, reliable service, and the best care in Davis County. Jay's Tire Pros, proudly serving our community for nearly 30 years and keeping Davis County moving safely and smoothly.
I've been the best in Utah for years already.
Joe Haro is like the next big upcoming thing out of Utah right now.
Let's get one more here in Utah, and then I'm ready for that call.
Yeah, I mean, he's the guy that's just to making that next step. He's going to need a big win tonight.
Scan the QR code on your screen for access to Fierce FC's digital program. Get the inside scoop on every fighter making the walk, as well as additional information on future shows. Back-to-back Fight of the Year contenders, and we will try to continue that trend as Kane Iman and Jacob Smack make the walk.
Fierce fans, our next fight of the evening is brought to you by Prime Labs, the official lab partner of Fierce Fighting Championship. Please welcome our next two fighters, Jacob Smack and then Kane Iman to the ring.
Well, 2025 was good to him in both MMA and Muay Thai, and now looking to keep the hot streak steady is Jacob Smack. Joel, he's not only big on winning, but also putting on a show in the process.
Yeah, coming in at 1-0, looking to improve that record to 2-0, and Shield Muay Thai from Boise, Idaho. He's going to come in here and get the job done.
Yeah, Jason, he moves very well. 45 years old, the oldest Muay Thai competitor in Fierce history, but has so much confidence in his abilities. His hands stay low. He likes to chirp at his opponents. Very fun.
You got to have a lot of confidence to walk out in a house robe, in a bathrobe out there. Jacob Smack's like, I'm just going to wear my bathrobe out here, and I'm going to throw it down and knock this kid out and go home.
A mean mug towards our camera op, Moses, as Jacob Smack enters in tied for his Muay Thai return and his Fierce debut. Inside is the heavyweight. Kane Iman is next. 6 minutes of Muay Thai already in the back pocket for Kane Iman. Jason, one of very few who has a finish in the big gloves. That was in kickboxing over a year ago. He'll try to do it again tonight with knees and elbows included.
The kid's got power. He's got his dad, Big Eric Iman, our co-host partner on here in this corner. And when Eric Iman's your dad and you're fighting a guy 20 years older than you, it's nothing new. He's been fighting his dad since he was a kid.
Yeah, started training him when he was 5 years old in his garage. Eric, a 17-fight veteran. First of 2 in Muay Thai. Here's your tail of the tape. 2 decades younger is the local Kane Iman. He also has the height advantage in this one. Both Limbo, the heavyweight rim, Smack is 16 and a half pounds heavier as someone's unscathed record sits in jeopardy.
Fierce fans, this Muay Thai bout is scheduled for 3 rounds in the amateur heavyweight division. Introducing the first fighter, fighting out of the blue corner, holding an undefeated amateur Muay Thai record of 1 win and 0 losses. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall and weighed in at 249 and 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Shield Muay Thai, hailing from Boise, Idaho, Jacob Smack. And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, also holding an undefeated amateur Muay Thai record of 1 win and 0 losses. He stands 6 feet 5 inches tall and weighed in at 233 pounds. Fighting out of Team Link Utah Training Center, hailing from Ogden, Utah, Kane Iman. And when the fight begins, the referee in charge, Dave Selyestead.
Prime Labs, the official lab partner of Fierce FC, powers this Muay Thai matchup. Jacob Smack visits in white. Kane Iman returns in blue.
Nice
Quick pop by him
Iman
early on. Closes distance. Smack weathers the storm well.
Nice body kick there from Smack.
Smack goes forward-footed on Kane. Really attacking that midsection early, Jason.
Yeah, very smart by Jacob Smack to attack the midsection of the big man, Kane Iman. Another again.
Nice clinch work here from Smack. Utilizing the ropes.
Yeah, Smack is using that knee to the body, and he's very effective with it. He's got Iman on his back foot right now.
Ooh, nice teep up the middle there.
Straight down towards the liver. Kane Iman dropped with immediacy.
Got the crowd talking a little smack behind us here. It's those knees to the body and then the teep.
Iman completely compromised. Lays down a litany of punches. Jacob Smack still unscathed.
Just overwhelmed Kane. The big man can move.
The big man can move.
45 years of age, and Jacob Smack, it's a first round finish. An unbelievable one. First an attack to the body, finished up by this.
Oh yeah, comes in, guns a-blazing, throws some punches in, and there's that lead uppercut there that rocked him and finished him down with that right hook.
Wow.
Good work here from Smack.
Jacob Smack out of Shield Muay Thai in Boise, Idaho. He is always in that gym, trying to get as many reps as possible. Age is just a number for that man as he will move to 2-0.
Fierce fans, referee Dave Selyestead has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 23 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by TKO, Jacob Smack!
Jacob. You don't have to if you don't. You got your mouthpiece out? Yeah, okay, cool.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here with the winner, Jacob Smack. Jacob, quick work tonight. Did you expect the fight to go that way? It seemed like those knees were super effective and you end up finishing the fight.
Yes, sir. Looking for those knees all the time.
Shout out to Kane here. He's got some good boxing. Caught me a couple times in there, having some fun, slipping. And then, yeah, my knee found a way, that stab kick right up the middle. Boom.
So what's next for you now?
Anyone, anytime, anywhere. Shout out Shield Muay Thai, Boise, Idaho. You already know.
Give it up for your winner, Jacob Smack.
Come on, check this out. Check this out.
Well, this main card has been incredible. Jacob Smack, Eitan Tonumaipea, Kaleolani Perlak, all getting their hands raised. Bryson Martin and Lucas Pino will try to do so right now.
Fierce fans, our co-main event of the evening is brought to you by Rockwell Watches, the official watch and sunglasses of Fierce Fighting Championship. Please welcome our next two fighters, Bryson Martin and then Lucas Pino to the cage.
First walk in over a year, this time with elbows involved for Bryson Martin. Joel, he says his opponent is tough and athletic from the tape he's seen, but is sure of his sharpness when he strikes.
I mean, we got Lionheart MMA coming in here tonight, so I think Bryson's prepared. He knows what he's up against, and I think he's ready to stop the show with a finish tonight.
Been doing kickboxing and MMA for 2 years, also boxed for 1. Lucas Pino is next. New sport, same goal for the Pit SLC's Lucas Pino. Jason, he has rapidly formed into a fan favorite for this fierce crowd thanks to 2 kickboxing wins, both by knockout.
Yeah, you nailed it, Blake. He's becoming a fan favorite, and he brought the fans tonight. They are on their feet tonight for Lucas Pino.
Right behind us, has multiple finishes in the big gloves. No other fighter at Fierce can lay that claim. 2 kickboxing wins, 2 emphatic KOs to go along with it in 2025. Big thank you to R&R Barbecue for sponsoring this tale of the tape. Pino, the older fighter at 27, also eye to eye in the height stanza. 163.5 alongside 165.5 for the Muay Thai debuters. Inside for the particulars is Hoops.
Fierce fans, this Muay Thai bout is scheduled for 3 rounds in the amateur super lightweight division. Introducing the first fighter, fighting out of the blue corner, making his amateur Muay Thai debut. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall and weighed in at 163 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Team Lionheart MMA, hailing from Idaho Falls, Idaho, Bryson Martin. And And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, also making his amateur Muay Thai debut. He also stands 6'3" tall and weighing in at 165 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of the Pit SLC, hailing from Salt Lake City, Utah, Lucas Pino. And when the fight begins, the referee in charge, Dave Selyestedt.
Your co-main coverage fueled by Rockwell, designers of the official Champions Watch of Fierce FC. Bryson Martin, geared in blue pads. Lucas Pino, fashions red. Piercing leg kick early on for Pino.
Nice, heavy, fast leg kicks from Pino opening up.
Pino, a lot more composed than he was in his sophomore slate, Jason.
Yeah, he looks composed tonight.
Steps inside, still a sniper is Pino.
Looking for a guillotine
Looking
there.
for a guillotine, yeah, let's go. Don't be silly, jump to Gilly. Nice teep kick from Pino.
I was curious how deep that elbow was going to get. Nice teep to the body by both. They screenshot in the center. Nice counter.
Yeah, nice
by
counter
Bryson
right hand
Martin.
there.
Twitchy fast kicks. Gets up top as well. Pino tries to break through the guard.
Miller quiet in this Salt Lake crowd so far.
So say you can feel the tension.
You can feel it a little bit.
Even playing field for sure. Pino steps inside,
Nice
attacks
knee.
the body.
Nice knee to the belly there. Ooh, heavy body kick there from Pino.
That
Nice
did not
check.
feel good. That checked beautifully by Pino.
Yeah, that check hurt me.
Pino's maturation is there. Final seconds, round one, but he headhunts.
Nice quick jab. That hurts Martin.
Combed the chin beautifully right at the end for Bryson Martin. Fellas, we got a fight on our hands.
Looks like he was a little bell rung there a little bit at the end there. Pino with a nice shot in the round.
With a nice shot, hit him with a clean elbow off that break. And Martin hitting him with that sneaky little high kick towards the end there. He's got to get it back.
Another competitive first round.
Again, Bryson Martin, just 20 years of age, born in April of 2005. And only been doing this for a couple of years, also boxed for 1 year. Wants to potentially compete in MMA as well at some point, but the striking disciplines are sharp. Similar situation for that man, Lucas Pino, who looked good through 2 minutes.
Looked good in that opening round. Both gentlemen did.
Down to 165 tonight, the lightest he has ever entered the ring. And Jason, it shows as well. Very trim and very cut for Lucas Pino tonight.
Yeah, he looks in phenomenal shape tonight. A little more composed Pino than we've seen in the past too. He's kind of picking his shots tonight.
Snappy inside leg kick. Landed for Martin moments ago.
Pino just barely missed with a sharp left knee up to the middle.
Pino in those close quarters has really liked those elbows.
Martin's starting to find a little bit of traction there with those kicks on the inside.
Wide stance by Pino. Martin wraps up.
Nice elbow there from Martin. Good knee from Pino.
Digs deep to the gut in favor of Lucas Pino.
Good clinch work from these guys. Good knee to the belly there from Martin.
Martin taking some deep breaths there.
Lots of output through 3 minutes.
I don't know if something got through and hurt him, but he looked like he was wincing there.
Might have been that body shot early on in the round.
Yeah, and Pino's hunting right now, too.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like Pino senses that he's hurt. Nice sweep from the clinch there from Pino.
Yeah, Pino's throwing some hard shots. Yeah, I don't feel like Martin is moving the same. I don't know if something's hurt.
Nice elbow there from Martin, though. Nice teep to interrupt Pino's rhythm.
One step ahead, Pino matches it.
Pino's taking some deep breaths as well.
Steps inside. Martin tried to land one as well. Nothing too clean, but that one will land flush to close out round number 2.
Good round.
Very competitive fight right now in the co-main event.
I really like the clinch work that we're seeing tonight, guys. We got a sweep from Pino. We got some elbow work from Martin. You know, that clinch work is very impressive.
Untouched territory in terms of a potential decision. Pino did go to a 3rd round in his last fight, but it was nearing the end. His opponent was really pittering out. Not that story for Bryson Martin, who still seems fresh and has a lot of pop on his shots.
He's still throwing some big shots, and I kind of thought Pino was taking over in the 2nd round, and then he kind of faded a little bit, and Miller had his moments, or excuse me, Martin had his moments.
Again, Lucas Pino, his Muay Thai debut, as well as Bryson Martin's. Martin is 1-0 in kickboxing, into a decision in December of 2024. And again, to rehash, Pino 2-0 in kickboxing with a win in May as well as September. New sport, but neither side has ever lost. Back to it we go.
Martin taking control of the ring early. And Lucas on the return. Nice elbow to the top and with the sweep.
Right into side control.
Whole lot of grappling for a Muay Thai bout.
Yeah, there is.
Some more thudding strikes land. More tie-ups between the two.
And with the sweep for Martin. Making this 3rd round interesting here, guys.
Yeah, very interesting fight. Martin having some success early on.
Martin, a big window, capitalizes to the body of Pino. Another trip as well.
As you say, it looked like that left kick might have landed there for Martin. Might have clipped Pino in the chin.
Under 60 seconds before we go to scorecards.
Both gentlemen throwing those elbows with some bad intentions.
Spinning attack by Pino. Again, another tie-up between the two. Muddies the waters just a bit. Back to the standing exchanges.
Nice left kick there from Pino.
Big blows over the top.
Back to the clinch they go. We'll see what they can do to be active in it.
Those ropes certainly are secure. Final seconds. Took a couple bouts off, but the judges are backing in the spotlight. It'll be tough between the two. Very, very competitive between Lucas Pino and Bryce Martin.
Yeah, good back and forth fight. Another one that could easily be a toss-up. I felt like every time I say Pino's landed big shots, Martin came back and landed bigger shots as well. So yeah, tough job. I actually spoke to one of the judges in between the break, and they said this is one of the hardest nights they've had judging tonight because the fights have been so close.
Yeah, one of the judges asked me, hey, Joel, you want to take my spot for the rest of the night? I said, absolutely not.
Did they want to swap with you? Did they want to be a broadcaster for the night?
Yeah.
There you go.
I was like, no, thank you. I will not judge any fights tonight.
So Bryson Martin out of Lionheart MMA, Lucas Pino out of the Pit SLC here locally. His 3rd time competing at the Masonic Temple on these kickboxing and Muay Thai shows. He has become such a staple. His half-brother Talon Carvalho alongside him as well. Such an incredible bond between them as well as Ramsey Nijum and the entire Pit SLC crew. We will see plenty of Pitt SLC talent in just a couple of weeks at Fierce Fighting Championship 47. Pino's got a smile. Thinks he's probably gotten it done. It'll be close though, Joel.
It'll be close. It'll be close. We'll see how the judges were scoring that clinch work with the elbows and the knees. Awesome display of clinch work from these gentlemen tonight.
Not the finish that he might have wanted, but not as much volume, but a lot of precision by him. Good decision making. Said it in the first round, but the maturation is really flowing on his end.
Oh, absolutely. I couldn't agree more with you, Blake.
Dave Selyestead in the middle. The 265ers will join him. We'll go to hoops.
Fierce fans, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge Dennis McMahon scores this contest 29-28 Martin. Judge Dan First scores this contest 30-27 Pino. And Judge Stephen Farragher scores this contest 30-27. Declaring the winner by split decision, Lucas Pino!
Face that way. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here with the winner, Lucas Pino. Lucas, great performance tonight, great back and forth fight. Is that the way you expected this fight to go?
I knew we're both tall, skinny boys, so I knew it was going to be something like that. I didn't expect as much clinch. I wanted to keep it a little bit more kickboxing, but fuck it, we'll take it.
Yeah, it was a great back and forth. You guys went to a split decision. Did you think you had the fight in the bag?
Yeah, for sure. I thought I had that. When the first judge gave it to him, I was like, what the fuck? But that's why I don't like to give it to the judges, so. But it worked out this time.
So what's next for you? Where do you go from here?
We're gonna go back to the gym with them Pit boys. Who knows? Maybe I'll work on a little wrestling. Maybe I'll hit up Street Beast, see what's up with them. I don't know. I'm gonna go party though.
Go have a party tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Lucas Pino.
Come on, check this out. Check this out.
So Lucas Pino stays in the win column, now 1-0 in Muay Thai alongside his unbeaten kickboxing record. Street Beefs, wouldn't hate seeing it. Actually would kind of love to see Lucas Pino in that type of setting. Final action of the night. May Sellers, Gabriel Pizarro, a couple of pros to top off Fierce Challenger Series 19.
Fierce fans, our main event of the evening is brought to you by R&R Barbecue, the official food vendor of Fierce Fighting Championship. Please welcome our final 2 fighters, Mace Sellers and then Gabriel Pizarro, to the ring.
Well, when he's not cleaning up cuts, he's causing chaos inside the ring. Here is Mace Sellers. Joel, that 2-0 record comes from 2 emphatic knockouts, not to mention an amateur KO inside of 25 ticks.
Oh yeah, absolutely, Blake. I wouldn't say chaos. I feel like he brings the havoc to the ring every time he fights. He's very crafty. He's very explosive and very technical as well. I've had the pleasure of training with him before in the past, and don't sleep on Mace. He's got a sneaky left knee in there. Well, I'm sure we're going to see that tonight.
Well, off the heels of a Muay Thai victory, the kickboxing debut is next for Gabriel Pizarro. Jason, a guy who lives and breathes those striking disciplines and returns to his home state for the first time since 2021.
Yeah, well, I was really excited when I saw this matchup. I knew Mace was trying to get a fight, and when I could not think of a guy that Zach would match him up with, and when I saw this matchup, I'm like, this is the perfect matchup for Mace tonight. And Gabriel Pizarro, a guy that has the background in Muay Thai. He's a good striker. He's Chris. That's his background. So this is a great matchup in the main event tonight.
Yeah, won his Muay Thai debut alongside Wyatt Hensley via KO last year. This will round out the trio of disciplines: a pro MMA fighter, Muay Thai fighter, and now a kickboxer as well out of Team Link in Layton, Utah, Gabriel Pizarro. Some pros to conclude the card as we pull up our tale of the tape. Pizarro is 39, 13 years younger, is Cutman Mace. A couple of vets hitting the dish last night, right on the money, as Pizarro debuts and Sellers tries to stay perfect. Inside is Pizarro, and back to the ring, we've got Jackson. Make some noise. Hoops.
Fierce fans, this is your main event. When the fight begins, the referee in charge will be Dave Selyusted. This kickboxing bout is scheduled for 3 rounds in the professional super bantamweight division. Now, one more time, I need everybody tuning into the pay-per-view and everybody here in Salt Lake City, Utah, from the upper seats to the VIP seats and all the way down to cage side. Put your hands together and make some noise! Introducing the first fighter, fighting out of the blue corner, holding an undefeated professional kickboxing record of 2 wins and 0 losses. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall and weighed in at 140 pounds. Fighting out of Havoc MMA, hailing from Denver, Colorado, the Cutman, Mace Sellers. And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, making his professional kickboxing debut. He also stands 5 feet 9 inches tall and also weighed in at 140 pounds. Fighting out of Team Link Utah Training Center, hailing from San Diego, California, by way of Layton, Utah, Angel Gabriel Pizarro.
All right, boys, been over the rules in the locker room already. Just going to go over those big ones again. Listen to me at all times and protect yourself at all times. Any questions? No. Touch them up. Let's have a good fight.
Pair of pros to roll credits tonight, presented by R&R Barbecue, the official food vendor of Fierce FC. Mace Sellers dons the white. Gabriel Pizarro rocks red. Eight-ounce gloves for this one versus the 10 ounces that you have been used to throughout the entirety of this evening for these two professionals in kickboxing.
Both
pretty
exchanging
steep
leg
difference.
kicks pretty early.
Pizarro.
Nice high kick there from the Cutman.
Lots of steam coming off of Pizarro as
Yeah,
well.
Pizarro's tense. He was intense last night at the weigh-ins, too. Look at him.
Nice check. It's another fight we can feel the tension in here, fellas.
Sellers with a tight guard. Gabriel tries to break through.
Nice right hand gets through for Sellers.
Pizarro smiles at it and follows up his Sellers.
Yeah, if I'm Gabe, I don't know if I'm putting my hands down like that with a kid like Sellers there. And Sellers nods his head and said, all right, I got you.
I feel Sellers has found his range. Nice leg kick there from Pizarro.
Yeah, if I'm Pizarro, I'm not toying around with Sellers.
Sellers has got this really nice little check hook he's been throwing. Looks like it's been landing.
Crisp striking from Sellers.
He's a product of his work over at Havoc MMA in Westminster, Colorado. Teammate of Sam Gaffney, another fellow cutman here at Fierce FC when he's not inside and competing. Quick trip by the Colorado fighter.
Nice body shot by Sellers.
Yep.
Dipped under well. Pizarro storms with offense right now.
Right now, Sellers is picking his shots beautifully.
Dialed in completely, Jason.
Beautiful striking from Sellers. Nice little check hook again.
And Joel. Another one.
He might have Pizarro hurt.
Three-minute rounds for this one, so a little bit longer action.
He's got Gabe hurt. That body shot's hurt Gabe. Pizarro's hurt.
Pizarro starting to slow down.
He was wincing there for a minute. I think some of those body shots are paying dividends for Sellers right now.
Sellers looking calm and collected in the corner there.
He's won 3 straight, 2 as a pro, 1 as an amateur, all by knockout. He went 2-0 in 2025 in April and November. He has been such a complete fighter when it comes to the striking disciplines. I know you share the room with him specifically. What is he like in there?
Honestly, he's the same as what we're watching right now. He's a little bit quicker with the hands, with stringing combinations, but like as we're watching right now, Sellers is just picking his shots, being smart with the shots that he's throwing, and Pizarro is just walking forward, walking right into those shots. And I feel like Mace is starting to find his range and his rhythm. We'll see what he decides to put together in the second round. Up off the stool is Sellers.
Yeah, Pizarro's going to have to do something to disrupt Sellers because right now he just looks too comfortable in there. It just looks like another day at the office for Mace. I didn't even know. I was going to say I didn't even know Sellers was a fighter until about a year ago. And he's like, "Yeah, I fight," and I'm like, "No way, this kid fights." And then I seen his highlights. I'm like, "Okay, this kid fights."
He was an MMA fighter. He fractured his C7 in his neck. Thought he would never be able to compete again. Found kickboxing and has really fallen in love with it, and also obviously very talented at it. Top of round 2.
Pizarro trying to string things together now in the second round early.
Yeah, he can't just sit back and let Sellers pick his shots.
More leg kicks by both fighters.
Monkey see, monkey do.
Nice jab from Sellers.
Pizarro staying busy, staying active. Trying to go high with that left kick to the body.
Fights with so much style is Pizarro.
Yeah, Pizarro being active, disrupting the timing a little bit of Sellers this round. Just as I say that, he comes back with a nice combination.
Halfway point, round 2.
Teep up the middle from Sellers. teep for teep.
Monkey see, monkey do. I like the activity from Pizarro this round.
Yeah, Pizarro staying a little bit more active. Doing a good job at disrupting Sellers' rhythm here as he's coming forward.
Nice over the top by Pizarro.
Nice right hand sneaks through.
Yeah, that right hand's been there all night for Sellers.
Okay, through a tight guard. Landed for Pizarro.
Yeah, Pizarro's having a lot of success in this second round.
He hasn't thrown many combinations this round, but they're starting to add up for him. Starting to chip away.
Yeah, not really effective. I don't know if the shots are that effective from Pizarro because Sellers is walking him down.
We haven't seen it, but Mace Sellers has finished a whole lot of his bouts with an emphatic knee. He has a pinpointing knee that he has finished a litany of his opponents with. But really hasn't opened up that piece of his game just yet, Joel.
Nope, I feel like he's baiting Pizarro. He's coming forward, starting to let him open up so that he can see that opportunity for that left knee, as we've seen in the past.
Yeah, it seemed like Sellers was trying to set something up in that second round. He was just kind of letting Pizarro come forward a little bit, picking his shots. But Pizarro had more activity, could have stole that round.
Yeah, I'd probably give that round to Pizarro for sure.
Just out of activity alone. I mean, Sellers did land some good shots. Maybe you could say he landed the heavier shots. So if you're looking at for heavier shots and damage, I would probably give a slight edge to Sellers there. But Pizarro did land with volume in that second round.
Lots of judges' scorecards this evening, a lot of competitive ones as well. They've kind of been all over the place. We talked about it a little bit earlier, but the Lucas Pino one that was completely on the other side.
Yeah, that one was a little, the 30-27s, the 29-28s. I could see it, but close fight nonetheless.
Final 3 minutes of this one.
Pizarro staying active with that lead jab. Goes up high with the left kick.
Sellers smiled at it moments ago. Bounced off that 8-ounce glove.
Nice body kick there from Pizarro.
Yeah, Sellers is going to have to start landing some shots because right now Pizarro's taking over this fight with these shots.
Big rip by Mace Sellers.
Good counter right hand there from Sellers with that high kick from Pizarro.
High kick goes as well. Hand down, talking a little bit as well. Very vocal is Gabriel Pizarro nearing the halfway point of the final round.
Yeah, we're going to have to see a little more activity from Sellers because right now I feel like Pizarro's winning the fight.
Yeah, I would agree with you. I would like to see Sellers start stringing some combinations together with some bad intentions behind it.
We just landed a nice check hook there on Pizarro, did Sellers.
As we say that, he starts opening up.
Yep. It's like he read our minds.
Pizarro's first fight at Fierce since October of 2021. He fought Malachi Novosel. Looks like we got a low blow here. Dave Selyusted goes through the order of operations. Sellers is down. Didn't seem to be too big of an issue. Sellers is back up to his feet. Vicious rip to the body by Pizarro. He gets another one.
Oh, with
big
the left
dig
knee.
deep. Gabriel
To the
Pizarro.
body.
That could have just won in the fight right there by Pizarro. That was a big knee.
Sellers gets back up, says play on. Pizarro swings big, wants that finish inside the distance.
We talked about Sellers' knees at the beginning of the fight, and it was Pizarro's knee that changed the fight.
Yep.
Now Pizarro landed big shots. Smells blood.
Final seconds, Gabriel Pizarro renders dominant late in round number 3.
That was an impressive performance by Gabe.
Really impressive performance.
I feel like after that first round, we all thought Sellers might be taking this fight, but Gabe just kept walking forward and landing shots.
Fabio Sahau alongside Gabriel Pizarro and Mace Sellers, who absolutely stunned in the main event. A little bit of blood populates. Sellers seems to be disappointed in that performance. Gabriel Pizarro, 39 years of age, doesn't look anywhere near that, Joel.
No, definitely not. He was firing on all cylinders tonight with a little bit of a slow start, but came through. Finished strong in that last round with that left knee to the body. Impressive performance from both guys.
What a fun night it has been. And Gabriel Pizarro, again, got a victory in Muay Thai last year via KO. Almost got another one here at the Masonic Temple. Nonetheless, still possesses so much power. He is so dedicated, like we mentioned earlier, to the striking discipline, and it shows.
And it shows. He came through, put on a performance, and looked pretty good.
As for Mace Sellers, again, a Fierce FC Cup man. He is here every month at these Fierce shows. He is one of the mainstays of Fierce and does such an incredible job alongside Sam Gaffney and anyone else who comes up. Havoc MMA, always a solid gym. Joel, I know you train out of there as well. Got to wonder what's next for him, but hopefully it's more fighting, specifically at Fierce. Would love to have him back.
Absolutely. Love to see Mace come back and fight more active here in Utah. That would be great to see him more often inside the cage instead of on the outside and in and out of the cage.
Looks like scorecards are printed. Hoops is in to read them off. A little bit of love between the two at 140. Let's close this one up.
Fierce fans, one more time, make some noise for these two fighters. After 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 28-28, and this fight has been declared a unanimous draw. Make some noise for these two fighters.
Get him first. Gabe, come on. Come on over here, Gabe. I'm going to talk to both of you guys real quick. Great back and forth fight. Obviously, the fans a little disappointed. Did you think you won the fight in the third round by getting the drop?
Yes.
I know it feels tough for you. How did you feel like the fight was going? Because we felt like it was competitive going up to that third round, and honestly thought that you finished it in the third round, but obviously the judges see it different.
I'll give him the first round. The next 2 are mine, for sure.
What's next for you, man?
I don't know. Whatever my coaches say.
Give it up for Gabe Pizarro, fellas. Mace, come on over here. Mace, just ask you the same question. Great back and forth. You know, I in my opinion, I kind of thought the third round was his with him getting the drop, but the judges call it 2 rounds. How did you see it?
I honestly thought I won 10-9, 10-9. Last one, no doubt, he got a 10-8. So I see it being the draw.
I got you there. Are we going to see you back in the ring again?
Oh, fuck yeah. Like, I love Utah. I've been lucky enough to come to this building for 10 years, work for Fierce, so I really wish I could have had a better performance, but no excuses.
Give it up for Mace Sellers, everyone.